Is it? Is it? Hey everybody, it's Justin and
Joey
here with AAA Recreation and Relic Recovery. We're back in the creek that I've been to a few times. You probably haven't even seen the new video yet, but we just got into the creek. We haven't even barely gotten our feet wet, and Joey has found the first bottle, so I'm gonna hand you off to him, flip you around, and let him show you what he's got.
just so y'all can get a little view. The road is right here. You can see telephone pole right here. Alright, so the creek comes right down here through a culvert. Literally, we just got down here. Justin had mentioned that he hadn't checked up in this area too well. And I make a couple steps, and I don't know if you can see it, but right here looks like a full bottle. So let's see what we got. Try and do this without falling. That looks like a Coke bottle. Sure enough. I don't know if it can focus, but see down there at the bottom, Marianna, Florida. That's the official technique to get the mud out. Alright, what was it?
Alright, so we're gonna have a little teaching class.
Yeah.
Right up under here,
Uh-huh.
on one side or the other, it'll either say patent office with the patent office number, or it'll have a date.
Looks like it's a date.
It would be right
Oh,
here.
no, that's a patent number.
Okay, patent, and then like a 6 or 7 digit number
Yeah,
after
patent
it.
number, and
Okay,
yeah.
so it's a Pat D.
Okay,
Now
Pat
to
D.
find out where the dates are, there should be some embossing around here, and the
Yeah, right
date
there.
should be on the right hand side. Oh, my boot's filling in.
Already? I told
Yeah.
you to wear the other one. See, this is another teaching lesson.
Yeah.
Either you wear
Don't
hip
wear-
waders or you wear below the knee, and he's
Well,
already got water in it.
Yeah. Well, the
So.
problem with mine is there's a hole in the side of it, so.
All right, so it says 46, and then it's like a circle, and then 44.
All right, so that's a 44. So you've got your first Coke bottle, full Coke bottle at
Full
that.
Coke
so
bottle at that.
It's a pad office. They're not like extremely rare or whatnot, but the fact
Yeah.
that it's a local bottle and you got a date code shows 1944.
That's pretty cool. All right, so we just had the bottle off on the side, the one I just found, and I don't know if that other bottle was right here, and I just looked around the corner of this log, and it's what you want to look for, stuff that will collect the items when they go by.
Just like Gold Rush, you know,
Yeah.
they get caught in riffles.
So I literally just looked over, and I don't know if it's full. I just know it's a bottle. Top is broken off, unfortunately.
That's fine. But it is a Coke bottle.
But it is a Coke bottle.
It's a glass candidate,
Yeah,
as long as there's no flash cracks in it or whatever. What's on the bottom?
it says Marianna.
Marianna, okay.
All right, we got patent D.
All right, so it's another Pat D. Yeah, I
It
can
says
see the number.
47, 44. Right now. You say the second number, the number on
Second
the right?
number, yeah.
44.
All right, so another 44. You know, it's not a rare bottle, but
It's still a cool find.
come on. There we go, focus. Pat D. So, I mean, it's broken off high enough that if you wanted to make a glass out of it, you still could.
Just go ahead and keep the. I'm not seeing anything else, but it says trash collector.
It'd almost be worth taking the rake and kind of scraping around.
And you find the new edition Coke.
Yeah.
All
From
right.
old to new.
Old to new. see what else we can find.
Yeah.
All right, so unfortunately we're finding some trash and whatnot, but that's where I found those 2 bottles. And we went, that's what, 5 feet?
Yeah.
Just in here.
So we found this first. You can see that right there. That seam stops right there. So that would have been a blown bottle. Oh, there's actually some writing right there. Might have been like a shoulder script Coca-Cola bottle or something, which would have been like a straight side Coke. But that's probably what that would have been, which is pre-1915. But then I was scratching around, pulling out some different glass that's sitting right here. That's pretty old. Might even been from the same bottle, but I just saw this.
Oh,
it was teasing me. Thought it was in there a whole lot better than that.
Well, let's see what we can't find in this little area right here. So here we are, getting dripped on, or whatever that is.
We're underneath the railroad tracks.
And we have a strong suspicion that this is probably a good spot where back in the day they were dumping stuff off the train. And sitting right here in the dirt, found ourselves,
Oh, it's got writing on it too.
an old school tractor toy. And this is metal, so it's heavy.
That's cool.
Hubley?
Well, it's at least something. You can do some research on it, figure out what it is. Anything on the bottom?
Doesn't appear so. But it is. Feel it.
Oh yeah, that's extremely detailed too. Got some damage, but maybe it'll clean it up and straighten it back out.
Cool little find.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So I think it might be the bottom, but it's in there. Here, hold that for me. Oh.
See, I don't mind fragments so much because you can get info off them.
Look
but
how
that's the bottom of like a med.
Yeah. Doesn't appear to be any. Oh, there's a 37. Something else for us to look up, but you see how thick that is? I mean, look at my that's my thumb.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You can see the remnants of the structure that held everything in place. Look at the size of those ties. There's got to be some relics in this area somewhere.
So needless to say, we're gonna be here for a few minutes. Plus, it's shaded, so it's really helping out. I don't know if you can tell, but
We're drenched.
It's a little warm today. All right, so we're coming from there. We're smoked, we really are. But came underneath these logs. This is where Justin found the Dr. Pepper last video. After we came through, I noticed this right here. See it? So we'll see what we got. Oh, I see.
Modern. It's ACL.
More modern. But
it's still cool that the label's still there.
Label's still there.
Let's see.
Full bottle.
69. No, it's probably 89. This is one of the remakes.
Mm-hmm.
Denver, Colorado. It's got, you'll see the smaller script. So Denver, Colorado, you may not be able to see it. And then they'll have two, semicircles on either side. That means it was a remake. But the fact that it's a ACL bottle's, pretty evident that it's a remake. But I mean, it's still full bottle. So good deal.
Pretty cool. We'll leave it and get it on the way back. Watch us not notice it.
That's why I'm trying to make it evident.
No moccasin, no moccasin, no moccasin.
Oh, come on. That is pretty. How do you not have anything on you? Looks like it says 59, but the hell would that have been? That's thick. Clean it up later, maybe see some etching on it or something. Can't tell. Kind of looks like it's blowing. But, all right, keep looking. It is Pat D.
It's our third one.
Yep. And it is I'll beat you 40. Well, I think it's 40.
All right.
Might be 48, but it's a whole bottle. And that's
Good
a
stuff.
Dothan, Alabama,
Dothan, Alabama.
as it trips all down my arm. So,
That's what's up.
cool. Whole bottle.
Maybe I did go past this. I don't remember.
Is that whole?
No.
Oh, that's probably part of it, though. Kind of looks like a big Clorox.
Yeah. Canada?
This Canada. That's a good distance.
Something. Is it Johnny Walker?
Seriously? That'd have been a big Johnny Walker.
Something Walker? Not Johnny. Something Walker.
Let me see. I'll let you.
Oh, this one.
Looks like Hiram.
Oh.
Hiram Walker. What? Oh, that's probably the rest of it. Whatever it was. The whiskey jug. Man. This actually says Walkerville.
Walkerville?
Oh yeah, Walker and Son. Hiram Walker and Son.
It was a gallon.
Wow. Huh. Well, that would have been a cool piece. Alright. Didn't go too much farther.
Collection point.
Found what looks like uranium glass.
There's a design in it.
Wow. That is cool. That would have been an awesome hole. We'll definitely pick that up on the way back.
Let's see if we can get a design out of it.
You can see how nasty. Old battery. Box fan. Wow. That would have been pretty.
Yeah.
Probably still glue it on one end, mount it to something.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll keep looking. Alright. There's a small piece right here. I didn't think it was glass, but it has embossing in it, on it. It's got a screw top, but Hoyt Company Incorporated Perfumers, something Lowell maybe, New York, Memphis. Oh, that's a cool piece. I mean, it's screw top, but it's cool embossing. We've now officially gone further than I was last video, so there's a couple pieces right there. I did find the bottom of a Purity bottle, so hopefully we're about to get into some more stuff. So
It's cool stuff, man.
good deal.
So here our little fishery was right back there. With a little bend.
Got
Pretty little area. And then sitting right here. Whoa.
that was close.
Yeah. We have a date.
Do we really?
November 16th,
You got a 1915.
1915.
You got a 1915. The top's knocked off, but it's still, as long as there's no chips or flashes through it.
Now if you can read that.
Dude, that's awesome. Something told me about that bottle when I saw it.
I'm not seeing any more.
Nope. There may still be a date in the same spot that the other ones have,
Yeah.
because that's the patent date. But the date on it would have been before 2023 or 1923, excuse me. Oh, and it's a Purity.
There's a Purity.
So that's a Purity Works. Dude,
It's good stuff, man.
I mean, the top's blown off of it, but it's high enough as long as there's no cracks once you
There's
clean
this
it up.
one right here.
Yeah, that one may, but still, I mean, you can leave it whole. You don't have to cut it, but
that's still cool, man. That's awesome.
congrats.
Appreciate it. All right, so we didn't go far at all. My Coke bottle was right here. Right there.
You haven't looked at it yet, but don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, and so far it's whole. Oh, lip chip.
Is it? Is it?
1915. Wow. Purity bottle works. 1915. Oh, that's so cool. These may not have dates. And other than the lip chip,
Yeah.
I don't see any flashes. No heel chips. There's even a bubble. Look at the bubble.
Look at that.
Gotta watch that. That might flash. but-
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Nothing super exciting, but I think it's a cosmetic milk glass. Yeah. And it's whole too, so that's something.
Yeah. Cool stuff.
Cool.
Right, y'all.
It got a monogram on it somewhere. the shoulder. AB Co. It's that's the Anheuser-Busch.
Oh.
That's old though.
Yeah?
That's blown.
Stone's big enough. Can't get back out. Ooh. Hey.
It's still old.
Yeah.
That's the stuff they dig out of privies.
You can see where it's...
Yeah, you can feel it. When you clean it up, you'll probably see bubbles in it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all cross your fingers with me. Actually, stand by. So we had a live dig. We got the Terminator gun, super shooter.
Super shooter. Oh, good lord.
Nothing like being in the middle of nowhere and finding toys. But got this. No idea. It's whole, obviously, but and I'll be damned.
Son of a gun.
It's probably 7-Up. Doesn't say Duraglass like the other one I found. I'll clean it up, get some better pictures of it. Might be some etching on it, figure out what it is. Oh, hold on. There's part of a prescription or something. Some colored glass, that's for sure. Oh, you want to do the honors on that? Looked like it moved, so
Yeah.
busted.
This.
Alright, this may be it. We'll look around for a second and then we'll probably be heading back the other way.
Sweet.
Oh, look at there. We walked a little bit further. Found my second creek marble. That is pretty. No flea bites. Wow, that is a smoker. If I can get you to focus. Sorry if that won't focus, but I'll get some better pictures of it. You can see right through that bad boy.
Alright.
We can't make up our minds.
Taking a little break. It's a nice little shaded area. The only one for a while before and after.
Old tree is getting ready to fall on our heads.
Let it happen. I mean, no. You can see. It's just it's warm. But like you said,
We've
can't
gone.
make up our minds.
We've gone a long way too.
We every time we're like next catch point, and then we take a break. And
Which
then
of course we found, which something we're about to show you here, and then of course we see all that down there. So we'll probably go to that point, and then because we're out of water now.
Yeah. So,
but we stopped for a water break. There's some
It's
glass
just-
pieces right here.
obviously it's a broken off top, but
Yeah.
and then this one looks full.
I'm guessing ER
I
Durkeys.
think the Durkeys.
Another one. Look at the iridescence on that. Flip it over. Now you have one.
Oh yeah. What are the dates been for?
1877.
Yep.
So that is
April's-
most likely a,
April 17th, 1877.
which is what mine is. That is probably a spice from what I've researched. The smaller ones are spices,
yeah.
and then the larger ones are
Lord.
the dressing, the salad dressing. So cool deal. Hopefully we'll stop here. It's in the sun too, so I'm pretty sure that'll be our last spot, especially since we're out of water. But one more bottle for the road. We just can't do it.
Look at this one.
We're glutton for punishment.
Look at
Oh yeah, look at this little
that.
stinker
Colors on
bug.
him. Huh. Anyways,
Look at the little pods hanging on. Yeah, down here. Might have a med. Is it embossed?
patent Apollo foe.
Hmm.
It's ribbed on the side.
Kind of looks like a extract though.
Yeah.
Lip chip.
We're finding a lot of
Yeah. Next.
necks.
Well, what's on the other side of that, right in front of your foot? See that in the ground, the green? Okay, just a piece. This is definitely some type of catch point. Find something? Maybe. Is it an insulator?
Oh.
See? Oh, it's like a green press glass. How green that is. Wow. That would have been pretty. Let's see what this looks like. Stuff everywhere. All right, everybody, we're spent. You see how red his face is? Oh, we're exhausted.
We're not sponsored, but this is Gator Light Rapid Hydration.
Get one at your local Dollar General.
Oh.
Luckily, I'm not monetized yet. So. All right, we're gonna do a wrap up here later once we get back to the house. But we had a pretty productive day.
Only one misstep.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I almost died several times, but this guy's a little bit more nimble than I am. So, but pants. Don't mind the Pringles. Pants are absolutely filthy. But yeah, I did slip on a pipe. That was fun. But we'll get you back out once we get back to the house, get everything out, do our world famous tailgate cleanup. So
Yeah.
we'll see you here in a bit.
See you guys.
We have just finished up another creek walk, and it's probably one of our better days yet. We do have some broken pieces, but we definitely got some full bottles, which, you know, is a nice change. So, but let me get you flipped around and I'll show you some of the pieces. That right there. We haven't cleaned anything up yet, unfortunately, but this would have been a gorgeous piece if we had the whole thing, but it's most likely uranium glass. So it's cool to have that as a, it's not a full piece to display, but I didn't record this one, but this was actually like a little goblet. Same thing. I believe it's the uranium glass, so we'll get a black light at some point and check it out.
And don't mind
Yeah.
the crowd.
They're always here for the cleanups.
Yep.
So this, if we can get you focused in on it. Whoop. It's only my second creek marble ever, but it's in great shape. Some type of agate. It's really small though, in comparison to the marbles I've seen before, but so it's a real nice piece. A couple others. I believe this is some type of extract. It's a patent applied for. So I don't know what the patent number is, but I think that says 5 cents. So that's a pretty good indication, but it does have a chip there, but it's probably some type of extract. Looks like it's machine made. It's I think it's Woodbury. I've found these a few times.
or they say Woodbury there on the base. But this one says Woodbury 218, I think. That's a nice little milk glass cosmetic. It's in one piece. I don't see any chips on it. Joey found this one. It's only our second one that we've uncovered. You can see some of the iridescence probably.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an AR Durkee's. The salad dressings usually have it on the side here, but it actually goes around the neck of the bottle there, and then on the bottom it says April 17th, 1877, patent applied for. But that's a really nice one. That one's pretty old, but this is most likely some type of spice, because they did spices in salad dressings, among other things. Unfortunately, the bottom's blown out of this one, but this is really cool. It says Hoyt Company Inc. Perfumer, so some type of perfume. It says, it looks like O and then well and then New York, so I'll have to do some research to find out where that is. Then it says Memphis down there at the bottom, so that might have been like Powell or Lowell or something along those lines. But those are probably the different locations that they have plants at. So I have to do some research and figure out what type of perfume that is, but pretty cool. We'll save those for later.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here says Walker and Son Limited. Sorry, Hiram Walker and Son Limited, bottled in Canada, liquor bottle. It's got some more numbers down there. Walkerville, Canada. So, and then of course, obviously that would have been there. That would have been a gallon liquor jug, probably whiskey. So that would have been really cool to find a hole.
Yeah, it would have.
Just to find the bottom and the top is pretty good. Pretty cool, because I've found these before and never knew whether or not they were whiskey bottles, chemicals, syrup, or vinegar, something like that. So that's cool to get the whole bottom. Here's the tractor. Now this is a heavy joker. We've actually looked it up already, and Hubley is the type of tractor or whatnot, but we'll get it cleaned up. It looks like it's still got some of the original red paint on it. I don't know, did you see what year it was?
I didn't see what year,
Okay.
no.
But I'll do some more research and show it to you. I'll put it in the screen here, but it's all pretty caked up, but we'll see what we can do to get it cleaned up. And the mechanism is pretty messed up, but it still works. It looks like you probably could have, the steering wheel probably worked at one time. There's some numbering on the steering wheel too, so they probably got like part numbers and stuff like that, but it's really cool detail. You can see the lines and all sorts of stuff, but I'll throw up a picture of one that is in more, I was gonna say legible, but it's better quality.
Prettier.
Picture. Prettier. This one, it's got that rock in the middle. This one's most likely going to be 7-Up. I haven't looked closely at it yet, but you can't really see anything on it. Does have a 3 and a 9 there. I don't know if that's going to be the year or not, but it most likely had some type of ACL on it. It's machine made, so it's probably not that old. I don't even think we recorded this one, but unfortunately it's got flash cracks and lip chip, but this would have been some type of food jar, olive, pickles, something like that, some type of condiment. But we do have some writing down there. Might just be some numbers. Yeah, it's probably like a patent number or something like that. But machine made also. Got a couple of these Pat D's. 48 from Dothan, Alabama, as I dump nasties. This one, that one's heavy, but it might be the stuff in it. This one, same thing, another Pat D, 44. That one's Marianna, Florida. This one got the top knocked off of it, but it's also Pat D from Marianna, Florida. This one's much more modern. It does have an ACL on it. Surprisingly, it still has the Coca-Cola on it, even though it's been sitting in the water. But you can see it's one of the re-releases, even Denver, Colorado. So it's probably from the late 80s. This is most likely some type of water. It's got some numbers down here in the bottom, but 69 is probably the year. Some type of soda. Might even been like an RC Cola that had a label on it. I'll clean it up, see if anything comes out of it, and share it if it does. Here's another old beer bottle. In my last video I shared one that I dug out of the bank. This one was much further down, but cleaned up the bottom and it says AB Co. But it's most likely when I clean it up it'll probably be a blown bottle. Blown in a mold at least. So, but I'll clean it up, see if there's anything else on it, but it looks like it's going to end up being blown. And then the two stars of the day that we found within 10 yards of themselves. They do have blown top and then lip chip on this one. May even have a little flea bite down here at the bottom. But this, both of these are November 16th, 1915s. That's the patent date on them. So this is Joey's first one, and this is my first one. We found them within 10 yards of themselves. So it's really cool. Get them cleaned up, and hopefully we won't find any more damage to them. They're probably pretty rough looking once we clean them up, but you know, that's to be expected. So, I think that one, actually that one had the flash crack right there. But it's got some road rash down here, but you can see where's it at? You can see the bubbles because these were blown. Blown in a mold, but still blown. But you can see some of the bubbles in them. So, but really cool to actually find. A couple videos ago, I found my first straight side Coke, even though the top was blown off of it. First straight side Coke, and shortly after that, in another creek, I found the Christmas Coke, which was the December 25th, 1923. Now these are the first 1915 Cokes, so it's pretty cool to actually find some of the bucket listers, and then, as you can see, to actually find so many pieces, whether they're broken or not. You know, it's just part of our experience. Most everything's broken anyways. And then down here, you can just kind of see some of these are just fragments, nothing exciting, but you know, one of the purity waters, which was early 1900. Some, you know, medicinal items, liquor glass, Pownell bottles, piece of a Dr. Pepper, McCormick's, Jergens. That's just some cool looking glass. That would have been a really nice milk bottle. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but you can see the farm 1 pint liquid. So it's most likely slug plate right here for whatever the local farm is. So a piece of a insulator, but just some of the fragments, but some pretty cool pieces. So we appreciate you coming along for the ride.
Appreciate y'all. We're definitely worn out from today. We should have stopped a couple hours prior. We're certainly not young anymore. But again, appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, comment on the video. We appreciate y'all. See you guys.